Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Way of the Hunter Whoa. No, not a brand new Way of the Hunter video. Welcome back to a brand new partially Call of the Wild video. It's about Call of the Wild, but actually, yeah, there is going to be Call of the Wild footage in the background. So yeah, it is a Call of the Wild video. Anyways, today we are going to be rating all the maps in Call of the Wild. We got them here. The how many is there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 maps. So that's quite a few. I was going to do Way of the Hunter, but there's only 4 maps, so there's really no point to that. And I wanted to start off with the first map that kind of hits home. The first one that I ever played, Leighton Lake. Now I will put that in A because it's just such a solid map. However, because it was the first map I played and I just fell in love with it, it has to go in S tier. It is amazing. It is such a good map. The species that are on it, moose, whitetail, turkeys, well, they've just been added, but coyotes, bear, they're all such iconic species, and it's just such a great map. I love it so much. And yeah, from opening up the game, doing the starting missions on it when you didn't own anything else, you didn't have any of the other maps, you didn't have weapon packs, you didn't have nothing. You just load it up, and there would be Doc talking to you, and there'd be deer. There was deer stood in front of you. It'd be the first deer you would ever shoot. It is just such a great map, and it hits home every single time. It's a lot of favourites within the community. Loads of people love it. It's Flinter's favourite map, and I can imagine it's many other content creators' favourite maps as well. I do really enjoy it. Now, moving on to the second beginner game, starting map, and that is got to be Hirschfelden. Now, I never play this. I rarely ever play it, but when I did, I loved it. So, I don't know whether to put it in A or B. I think I'm going to go B just for now. And that is because it's another one of those starter maps. It's free. It's iconic. Yes, people may absolutely hate it, and it might be a little hard to hunt and stuff because it's just so thick and stuff, but the fields, it's such a great map. Iconic species that are very close to home: fallow, roe, red deer, you got the red fox, you got, what else do you have? Is that it? No, that's not it. I know you got European bison, but I own European bison in the UK. I genuinely don't know what else is on Hirschfelden. Probably a good reason for it to go in B then. But yeah, I do love it. That is a great map. It's just obviously not my favourite. And now those two are out the way, we can go in any order now. So I think we'll just go Quattro Colinas. I personally I'm going to put that in A. Very solid map. I spent a lot of time on it. They've got quality species like red deer, wolves, and all the ibexes. Very solid map. Yeah. I don't actually know what I spent more time on, Leighton or Quattro. It's probably equal, but Leighton definitely probably has sucked more time out of me. And yeah, just such a solid map. I haven't played the game in ages, but think about all these old maps. Oh well, think about all the times I used to play. It makes me really want to go back and play. Oh, I did love it. Now, moving on to the fourth one, Emerald Coast. Now, this might surprise some people. I'm going to chuck that in B. I hate to say it, but it was definitely an overhyped map. Definitely an overhyped map. I don't like to say it, but it was. The species on it, great. It got boring. Like, kangaroos. There's some quality new deer species on there, like the hog deer, the sambar. Absolutely quality deer species, but it just got boring. I didn't enjoy it. I bought it, and then I kind of just stopped playing it because it just got boring. There was no... What you want with the map that's just come out, you want the need to go back to it, but there was no want or need to go back to it. I was like, I don't want to go back to it. There's no drive for me to go back to it. So I just ended up playing my favourite maps like Leighton, Silver Ridge Peaks, and Yukon and Varonga. Like, there was no need to go back to Emerald Coast when I didn't really want to play it. Now, moving on to an okay map. Definitely not my favourite. This might shock some people, but I'm going to chuck it in C. Medved Tiger. It's just a bit lacking for me. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's lacking in species. Well, yeah, I think it might be the map with the lowest amount of species in game. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't really like. I do. That's a lie. I do like where it's placed. I do like the biome. I like the snowy and the icy and the lakes and stuff, but it just doesn't click. It doesn't feel right to me. Something is definitely missing from Medved. Some people absolutely love it. Some people it's their favourite map, but it just doesn't click for me, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it just doesn't. Doesn't. So yeah, not much to say about that one, unfortunately. Now, moving on to not a map that I play on at all. I'm putting it in D because I just don't play on it. There's no want to go back to it. It's got the crocodiles, which are just so much better hunted on Emerald Coast, and it's got whitetail, which you can hunt on Leighton, Rancho, and Reventuli, and all the other ones. So it's just a map that's there. It's lacking in the variation. It's just there. It's not easy to hunt those species, so that's why people choose other maps. It's just not nice. It's a nice map, but people just don't want to hunt on that when they can hunt easily on the other maps like Reventuli. So easy to grind whitetail. Oh, Emerald Coast, so easy to just shoot crocodiles and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's a hard one. I've now just like completely messed this up because I hit my because I accidentally hit my keyboard. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with this. Right then, we are back perfectly. And yeah, back what I was saying was Mississippi. It's just out there. It's a map that people don't enjoy. Well, some people might, but it's not a favourite among the community. And now, moving on to the map I dislike the most in the game, New England Mountains. No new species. Don't get me wrong, it is absolutely beautiful. It is a gorgeous map. It looks amazing. But there was no new species. It's just not a good map. It's hard to hunt whitetail, hard to hunt moose, hard to hunt bobcats. Like, I know some people like a challenge, but like, what's the point when moose so much easier on Medved or Leighton, whitetail so much easier on Reventuli, Rancho, Leighton? It's just, again, a map that's not needed. It's there solely because EW needed to make a map and they were running out of ideas, so they just made it. There's no, personally for me, there is no need for another North American map. I would even say that there's no need for a UK map. Like, there just isn't. When we've got Hirschfelden, when you've got Leighton, there's no need for another North American map. I know that North America is just so big, and Canada would be a pretty cool one, but there's no need. There is really no need for another one. Now, moving on to Parque Fernando. I am going to stick that in B. Another really, really solid map. I do like it. I do really, really like it. It's very beautiful. It's got some pretty awesome species like the water buffalo, red deer, and what else has it got? Mule deer. It's got some solid species, but it's not an A because there's no want to go back there. There's no, oh wow, that map's actually epic. I do want to go hunt there. I get random bursts like, oh yeah, I want to go hunt Parquet, but it's going in B because it doesn't have that constant, oh, I would love to hunt Parquet right now. It's a great map. It's just lacking in something. I know I've said that a lot, but a lot of the maps do. They lack in something. Now, Rancho. I personally am going to put that in C. Again, it's not a very needed map when we've got Whitetail and Pronghorn and stuff on other maps. It's amazing map. It is really, really stunning. And just like a lot of the maps, they look absolutely beautiful. But there's no want to go back to it. Like, I played it a couple times. Pheasants and stuff on there are actually epic to hunt, to be fair. Like, in the brush and stuff, then they flee, you shoot them with a shotgun. It's absolutely, that is really fun to hunt. But actually, with that, I'm I'm putting too much in B. Never mind. C. It's a solid C. It's not my favourite. I have barely hunted it, and yeah, it's not great. Now, I think this one might shock a B map. Loads of people absolutely adore it, and they will put it in the S tier. But sorry, I need a drink. I'm talking too much. Loads of people absolutely love it because of all the small game. Whereas I don't enjoy hunting birds and small game in games. I will hunt like small game like foxes and stuff in real life, but in game I don't want to sit there and shoot some birds. I want to shoot big game like on Leighton, moose, whitetail, quattro, ibex, red deer, wolves. I don't want to sit and shoot ducks and geese. I'm like, they're cool, yeah, waterfowl physics amazing, much better than other games, for instance Way of the Hunter, much better than them, but I don't want to sit and kill loads. So the Reventuli has never really stood out to me. As soon as the species were confirmed, and it's the map with the most species in the game, but as soon as they were confirmed, then I realised how many waterfowl species were on there. I was like, I'm not gonna like that map. I genuinely aren't. I'm not gonna like that map. And now moving on to Silver Ridge Peaks. That has to go in S tier. I genuinely love it. It is definitely one of my most favourite maps in the game. I've spent so many hours on it. I've probably spent more on Silver Ridge Peaks than I have on, let's say, Leighton. Just because I love the mule deer, I love the pronghorn, I love the bison, and it's so open as well. I sound really lazy right now. It's so easy to hunt. You just walk around, you're gonna see something, you're gonna be able to shoot something. Absolutely, it's just great. I really, really do love it. Sorry, I had to burp. It is a solid map. Now, moving on to the next one. Te Arawara. Let's try that again. Te Arawara. The New Zealand map, shall we say. That is gonna go... debating whether A or B. I'm gonna stick it in A. Because the species that are on it, absolutely love it. There's so much water, I do enjoy hunting it. And it's got some cracking species, once again. It's got the red deer, the fallow, the... It doesn't have rose, no it doesn't have rose. It's got turkey, it's got pigs. There are some cracking species on there. Although they are repeats from other maps, they are absolutely insane species that I just really enjoy hunting. So that's why it stands out to me. And I just want to remind you guys that you might not agree with this. This is solely off my opinions and what I like and what I don't like. This is not me saying that you have to agree with this. This is what you guys will like as well. Yours can be completely different to mine. We were having a conversation about this on stream, and some people, like, for example, Hunter Hare, he's an avid viewer, he's always in the streams and stuff. His was completely different to what mine is going to be. So, and dejected soup, just like he's in Flinter streams constantly. He's a mod in there. He came in, he did his thing as well, like his tier list for this, and it was completely different to what mine looks like. So yeah, that's how much they vary. They vary so much. Now, moving on to another S tier, Varonga Savannah. Such a quality map. I do love this map. It is absolutely brilliant. It is such a good map. First Africa map they made. Well, the only Africa map they've made, and it's just so good. It's got the lions, the gemsbok, the springbok. It's just something out there, something different. I've always loved Africa maps in games. For example, I love Tiki Moon Plains in Way of the Hunter. Absolutely amazing, because the species are just so out there, vibrant, and they're so amazing. Lions as well. I just love hunting lions. So definitely deserves a place in S tier. I know that only like 1 or 2 should be in S tier, but I can't do it. It's just such a good map. Now moving on to our final one, and well deserved to last, is Yukon Valley, and that is sliding into A, because that is such a good map. You got the wolves, caribou, grizzlies, moose, so many quality species on there, and it's amazing as well. It's so beautiful, the way the biomes change, the way it snows randomly. You got the red grassy areas, you've got the forests, you got like the pine forests. They are so awesome. I absolutely love that map. It's so amazing. Now that's the end of the list. I mean, there's some decent stuff on there. I do enjoy that. What am I saying? Right. That's the end of the list. Some of the maps on there, I completely forget about them sometimes. Like, I just don't even play them anymore. Like New England, Mississippi. I don't think I've hunted on New England once. That's how much I just don't want to play it, and how much it doesn't interest me. But yeah, that's it. I'm not saying that you guys have to agree with this. Yours can be completely different. But yeah, just a little. I say quick video, but I don't actually know how long this is going to be. But yeah, just a little quick one, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I kind of was lacking for video ideas today, and I didn't want videos to get boring, so I thought I'd just sneak this one in, and then we'll be back to like proper hunting videos tomorrow. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.